Hello my lovelies and welcome to the Paragraph Girl. I'm so unhappy with this new sunscreen I'm trying right now. Like my skin looks so dry and the cast is so prominent anyway. Okay, so finally my hair routine. Okay, this is my hair. As you can see, this is all of it. So when my hair is healthy, it's wavy. I'm gonna get a brush and kind of brush it out. So I think a lot of people will relate, like the day of the hair wash, your hair tends to be the most frizzy, and then day 2 and 3, my hair is like really nice. And then by day 4, it starts getting a little bit greasy. So anyway, my hair type is 2A. Inching towards 2B. Okay, if you don't know what your hair type is, I'll make like a shorts video and you guys can understand better. And it is important to know your hair type and whether you have low porosity or high porosity hair. Like hair care is just as, if not more, subjective than skincare, and knowing your hair type will kind of help you choose the right products. So each individual strand of my hair is really fine. So when I use very heavy masks and very heavy serums or even oils in serums, my hair gets weighed down really fast. Yeah, if you relate, then I feel like the products that I'm about to show you today will be stuff that you'll like. If you don't relate and if you like using oily serums and they help you, then we might have a different hair type. So first I'll tell you what I really do with my hair, okay? Number one, I comb very gently. And I know that it takes time, but every time I feel a tangle in my hair, I really go slow at it and I really take my time to avoid breakage. Next, I very rarely do I style my hair. Like literally on the days when I'm on set and I'm shooting, that obviously the hairstylist will style my hair. Otherwise, I do not style my hair. On an everyday basis, the damage that heat does is truly at the moment irreparable. But every time you heat your hair, that problem is only getting kind of worse. But I understand that obviously if you're working or you have to look presentable on a certain day, you really need to style your hair and look nice. So if you do want to do that, try to go in with a hair dryer or try to use products which have a setting of 180 degrees and not anything above that if you can. On an everyday basis, if you're using hair sprays to set your hair, those sprays contain so much alcohol, they're gonna suck the life out of your hair, and that's just not something that I would recommend. And most of the time I let my hair air dry after I take a shower. So yeah. And here is one other thing. Now this one has absolutely no science to it yet. There are no studies on this, there's no science to this, and you can follow it if you want and you don't have to follow it if you don't want. This is just something that I do, okay? So there was a time when I used to use hair masks, conditioners, leave-in conditioners and sprays with glycolic acid or lactic acid in them. So I do a weekly peel where I take like the Conscious Chemist 32% or any 32% peel that I have. I kind of mix it with Dr. Sheth's body peel. So I do this not actually weekly, I do this like once in 2 weeks-ish, sometimes 3 weeks, sometimes I skip it. But overall, I do tend to do this. Towards the end of that use, my gloves start to tear apart. That's from the acid. Now, even your skin, it tears. The bonds between your skin are broken when you put an acid on it. But because your skin is a living organism, it's going to rebuild. But when you put acids on your actual hair, I believe, and in my experience, I've felt like when I've used hair masks or hair sprays, which had a lot of acid, my hair started getting more and more brittle. Like initially it would feel really nice because it would kind of exfoliate, but over time I felt like my hair was getting weaker and more grass-like. Anyway, that's for you to decide. You can go ahead, experiment, see how you feel about it, and you can take a call. So when I do pick a hair mask or a leave-in conditioner spray, if there is lactic acid or glycolic acid in it, I try to make sure it's in the absolute end of the ingredient list, otherwise I don't pick it up. But that's just me. So I'm gonna go step by step, okay? I believe that everyone needs 2 shampoos. Your main shampoo, it should just be something that doesn't cause frizzy hair and gently cleans your scalp. It's literally it. These are the basics of a shampoo. And if you're somebody who's very prone to dandruff, then you could look into a shampoo which has AHAs and BHAs, acids, which have short-term contact and still do great things for your hair. I don't have dandruff or a flaky scalp, and these are the products that I use. How do you know if a shampoo is working for you or not? Number one, you will start seeing an increase in the hair in the shower itself. Now, in some cases, you will see it right from day 1 of using that shampoo. And most of the time, from the second wash onwards, you will see that there will be an intense amount of hair in the drain. And as you wash your hair, it literally start like you'll get hair, okay? Right after your shower, when you put your serum or your detangling spray on damp hair and you start combing, there will be more hair. So that is a sign that your shampoo is just not doing it for you. So all of that is obviously hair fall, not hair breakage. So you have to be aware of that. And for me, these shampoos that I'm about to show you are the ones that have not caused hair fall and are gentle shampoos. So when I want moisturization, I depend on my conditioners and my leave-in products, but shampoo is just to gently cleanse your scalp. So I feel like clarifying shampoos are really important because these gentle shampoos cannot really effectively remove build-up. Every time you use a conditioner, every time you use leave-in sprays, there is some amount of product building up on your hair that is very difficult to get rid of after a few washes, okay? And your gentle shampoo kind of can't do it well enough. That's when you go in with a clarifying shampoo. So this is one option I use as a clarifying shampoo. So let's go into the whole routine thing that I do, okay? So I'm going to go in the reverse order. I'll talk to you about the clarifying shampoo day. The day where I feel like there's a lot of build-up and I want to get it all off. So on that particular day, this is one product you can skip. I mean, I really wanted to try this. I like it, I have it, but you can skip this if you want, okay? This is Parachute's pre-wash nourishing mask. I leave this on, I go from here and then I just coat it all over my hair and then I just let it sit for like half an hour. Yeah, I really do like this, and it kind of helps to tame down the clarifying shampoo effect because clarifying shampoos can be incredibly drying. So it kind of helps to give the shampoo a sort of base and reduces the effect of the clarifying shampoo. Now I wash it off with water and I either go in with the clarifying shampoo directly, or sometimes I mix my clarifying shampoo with my regular shampoo. Again, if I want to tone down its effects, you can do whatever you feel like between these. So I use either Anomalies. I used to use Love Beauty and Planet's purifying shampoo. That was also quite a decent option. Did not cause any major hair fall for me or anything like that. Only on the day that I use a clarifying shampoo, I use a hair mask. I do not use a hair mask after every wash. I only use it after a clarifying shampoo because it helps kind of strengthen your hair a little bit. But if you use a hair mask too often, you will start actually noticing that the day of a hair mask, at least for me, I feel like my hair is more stiff. And especially when you use heavy protein-based hair masks, it happens more often. So again, I like to use them on the day that I'm using a clarifying shampoo. So I like to use Minimalist Maleic Bond Repair Complex. Okay, this is actually quite nice. However, my hair does feel a little bit stiff on the day I use it, and you absolutely have to follow a hair mask with a hair conditioner. Otherwise, your hair will feel more frizzy than before for most masks. So yeah, this is another really nice mask conditioner option is Love Beauty and Planet's olive oil and peptide bond repair mask. Now the thing with this is I do feel like I see slightly more hair fall when I start using this in my routine. However, my hair is really soft. It's not like an alarming amount of hair fall, but I still do feel like I notice there is more hair fall. So there are two conditioners after my hair mask that I use, and I'm genuinely in love with both of these, and they're so affordable. They are the Reequil conditioners, okay? So there's one damage repair hair conditioner and there is one anti-frizz and smoothing conditioner. This one is babassu. Honestly, babassu I feel like is a little bit heavier than this, but these are two conditioners that don't weigh my hair down. As I said, like some conditioners really tend to weigh my hair down and I don't get like naturally wavy hair. So even right now as we speak, the fan's been off for a while and I have recorded a video before this, so that like my hair is a little bit, you see, it's sweaty, it's not like whatever, but when it's healthy, it starts making these like natural healthy waves, and I really do like both of these. I feel like this is a little bit lighter on your hair than this one. Now coming to my other 3 days of hair wash, I'm going to show you my 3 or 4 shampoos that I really like and the one that I like the most as well. Okay, so this one is something that many of you already know. Okay, this is the Herbal Essences Argan Oil of Morocco. Again, gentle shampoo, no bakwas, just does its job, gets your hair clean, doesn't strip your hair dry, does a tiny bit of moisturizing, but that's fine. And yeah, it's quite nice. I really like this, very affordable, really does its job. Another option, Matrix has a cruelty-free range called Biolage, and this is actually a pretty decent option as well. It's the smoothproof shampoo, no nonsense, does the job. So you know how Dermaco is doing these, like you can buy samples on their website with every order. So then I bought this one, okay, B Blunt's Intense Moisture Shampoo. This is actually a 30 ml and this was just enough to do 5 washes. Honestly, this was really nice. I was impressed by this. Maybe I'll go into the full bottle, but I have so many shampoos that I need to run through, so maybe not as well. This one was a little bit more moisturizing. In fact, in all of the options that I showed you so far, this might be the most moisturizing shampoo. However, when you're using something very moisturizing, I feel like it kind of also causes hair fall because it starts, all the silicone and the oils in the shampoo kind of, as I said, build up on your scalp and you start getting hair fall. That did not happen with this one. And finally, I got a sample of the Maleic Bond Repair shampoo in my Nykaa haul I showed you guys, and I loved it so much, and that is actually the shampoo that I have been using regularly right now. So this is the Maleic Bond Repair Complex. Okay, I got a full-size one for myself because that one was so good. Now this is a hit and miss for a lot of people. If I understand correctly, my friend didn't really like this that much when I was speaking to her. For me, I really love this shampoo. Like, it is very gentle, left my hair feeling very soft. I think right now at this point, this is my favorite shampoo. I'm gonna just talk about one shampoo which I do not like at all, and I'm just surprised because this is one that was marketed so heavily and I saw so many videos of this shampoo everywhere. And I understand hair care is subjective, trust me. If anyone knows that skincare and hair care is subjective, it's me, I get it. But the Love Beauty and Planet Argan Oil and Lavender, for me personally, my experience with this one, I have lost so much hair that it was alarming. I was concerned and I was losing hair from the root. It was genuinely scary. I have never lost that much hair because of a shampoo, and I know that there are some people who actually really like this. But you know, the thing is, when that kind of happens, you kind of get scared to use everything from the, at least me, I get scared to use other things from the brand. That's not true, you know, and that's not how you're supposed to look at it. And the thing is, Love Beauty and Planet had 1+1 sales. It's like my brain just stops working. When I see 1+1, it's like my brain just stops working. I need everything there because I make non-sponsored content. All of my content is non-sponsored, at least like most of it is non-sponsored. So for me to create content, it's like these sales that I've learned is where I can save the most to buy these products, right? So I ended up buying like one of almost all of Love Beauty and Planet's shampoos. The clarifying shampoo is absolutely fine. But now I am genuinely scared to use anything else from them, the other shampoos, and they're just sitting there with this seal on, so that's kind of sad. So that's it. Now we're gonna come to the products that I use after my hair wash. So the next product that I'm showing you goes towards the expensive category. Okay, this is the Moroccanoil's all-in-one leave-in conditioner. Now this is expensive, but it performs so beautifully. It gives a very nice salon-like finish to your hair. Like, my sister has thicker hair strands than I do, and she loves this just as much. Here is something that made a huge difference to me. 3 sprays of this, go like that, and then I start touching my head. Because what happens is, when you give one spray over here or here, when you comb it out, that patch is still stuck to the primary part of hair that it was sprayed on. It's not going to spread as well, and that can kind of weigh down parts of your hair. So see if this kind of helps you out. So the last product that I'm about to show you is actually very underrated. I am not saying that it performs like the Moroccanoil one. It does not. It's very different from the Moroccanoil one, but it's beautiful. So this is Arata's hair detangler, and if I had to pick one product from Arata that I would repurchase, it's this one. Okay, this is the most, like, if you ask me what is the lightest leave-in hair spray, hair serum that I have ever used, it's this one. I feel like if you have very lightweight hair, this is a blessing. I don't think it has silicones. It doesn't have anything that weighs your hair down. It doesn't really have any oils either. It does have essential oils at the very end of the ingredient list, but still does a fantastic job. So by the 4th wash, there's already enough build-up on my hair starts to feel really extra moisturized and kind of weighed down as well. That's when I don't feel the need to use the Moroccanoil one, and this is actually just about enough to keep my hair soft and manageable. So if you've tried any of these products, let me know what your experience has been, or if you have any other suggestions or what's working for you, let me know as well. And these are the ones that I really like, the ones that I will continue using. So if you found this video helpful, please hit that like, share and subscribe button. You can also follow me on Instagram and until we meet next time, lots of love. Stay healthy, stay hydrated.